Be Me 29M, now senior brand strategist at some boutique marketing shop. My whole thing is purpose-driven branding and ethical messaging. Make enough money to be smug about it in private. Wife Kara is 31. F, she works supply chain at a distribution company. She's the stable one, the adult. The spreadsheet, human married, a little over 3 years. Met back in college, she was the one with a car, jumper cables, and a weird talent for fixing stuff. Thought it was adorable back then. Lately it feels like I'm living with a golden retriever that learned taxes. She is obsessed with me, not in a controlling where are you way, in this sad please notice me way. She calls it love. I call it emotional leeching. With a smile gets home and immediately wants a hug. Tries to hold my hand during Netflix like it's a health requirement. Doesn't matter if I'm fried from work. Doesn't matter if I'm answering emails. She just hovers. Feels like my body is a public park in my own house. Start doom scrolling content about decentering women from your life. Algorithm clocks me. Instantly, feed is nonstop. People talking about autonomy, mental load, boundaries. Watch some 3-part series from a guy with cool hair and blue light glasses. He explains how constant female neediness is basically micromanagement. They don't want connection. They want proof. You're still theirs. Brain does the holy shit thing. That's it. Kara doesn't love me. The complicated little theory-reading career guy she loves access to. Me uses touch to paper over the fact we barely have anything in common anymore. I'm evolving, reading stuff, climbing the ladder. She's still watching superhero movies and talking about freight schedules like it's sports. Decide I need to make a stand, reclaim my space message. The boys' group chat, Evan single. Drew married but openly hates his wife. Tell them I'm exhausted. Drew immediately goes nuclear. Bro, you're not a comfort animal. Set a hard boundary. Evan agrees. Subtle doesn't work on them. You gotta shock the system. Take it away and see if she can function without using you as an emotional crutch. They're right. Need a detox, full reset of the physical dynamic. Prove I'm a person and not a validation. Vending machine setup happens on a random Tuesday night. She made tacos, classic weeknight ritual. She's sitting across from me, staring at me with those puppy eyes. I'm trying to answer, a Slack ping with one hand. She reaches over and puts her hand on my thigh. How's the salsa? I added extra lime. I stare at her hand like it's a spider. It feels heavy, intrusive. I lift it by the wrist and put it back on her own leg. She blinks like a dog that just saw a magic trick. What's wrong? I put my phone down, screen up, take a deep breath, channel my inner HR manager voice. Kara, we need to restructure our dynamic. She freezes taco halfway to her mouth. Little nervous laugh. Restructure? You sound like you're pitching a client. I'm serious. I've been thinking a lot about autonomy and how this relationship drains my energy. Watch the panic start building behind her eyes. She sets the taco down slowly, like it's a bomb. Are you unhappy? Did I do something? Immediately about her classic, it's not about what you did. It's about the expectation. I feel like I'm always on call. Your need for physical touch is overwhelming. It makes me feel objectified. Her face crumples. Objectified? Tyler, I love you. I just like being close to you. That's the issue. You use my body to regulate your emotions. If I'm not touching you, you get anxious. It's codependent. Time to drop the hammer. I'm instituting a moratorium on intimacy. Dead silence, she starts blinking fast like her brain is buffering. A moratorium? Like, you're breaking up with me? No, not a breakup. A break from physical demands. No making out. No cuddling that turns into anything. I need space to exist in my body without feeling like I owe you. She swallows. For how long? Voice suddenly tiny. 100 days. A little over 3 months. She chokes on her water. 3 months? Babe, that's like a whole season. That's extreme. If you can't go 100 days without my body, you're proving my point. You're addicted to access, not connection. She stares down at her plate. I can literally see the gears turning. She wants to argue, but she knows if she pushes, I'll label it toxic boundary violation. She exhales like someone losing a war. Okay. If that's what you need to feel safe and respected, okay. I smile, actual relief. Smile, thank you for respecting my agency. Pick my phone back up and start scrolling like nothing happened. She eats the rest of dinner in silence. I feel lighter. Already, week 1, withdrawal. It's gross how obvious it is. The dependency jumps out in neon muscle memory, hits her hard. Day 3, we're on the couch. She automatically reaches out to rub my back. I shift away fast and give her a look. Kara, boundary. She jerks back like she touched a hot pan. Sorry, I forgot. She pulls her hands into her lap and literally sits on them. Looks like a scolded kid. It's annoying I have to train her like this, but it's necessary. She tries to replace touch with words, texts non-stop during the day. Meeting went good. Thinking about you. Saw this meme and it reminded me of you. Somehow it's suffocating in a new flavor. I respond with thumbs up or busy. She needs to learn to self-soothe. Friday night hits used to be our date night, meaning we actually did stuff together. She asks if I want to go out. I say I'm wiped and I just want to read. She lingers in the bedroom doorway like a ghost with feelings. Can I just lay in bed with you? Then read your book. Fine, but stay on your side. No throwing an arm over me. No legs draped across me. She nods. Way too fast. Pathetic we get in bed. I can feel her anxiety like heat off a space heater. She's stiff as a board, trying not to touch me. Every time she shifts an inch, she whispers, "Sorry, it's honestly kind of hilarious." I text the guy's chat while she's literally right there. She's trembling because she can't cuddle. "This is insane," Evan replies. "Hold the line, bro. You're breaking the trauma bond. I feel powerful. I sleep like a rock." She tosses all night. Wakes up with dark circles like a raccoon in the morning. She asks if I slept. "Okay. Best sleep I've had in years," I say, pouring coffee. "Good. That's good." She looks miserable. Good. Growth is supposed to hurt. Week 3 is bargaining season. She decides she can earn her way back in with acts of service. Normally we do chores 50-50 in theory, but I do the mental load most of the time. Now she's suddenly doing everything without being asked. Laundry scrubbing, the shower meal, prepping like she's in boot camp. Tuesday she comes home with a gift bag, noise-canceling headphones I mentioned wanting forever ago. "Just because," she says, with that hopeful, hungry look. I take them, "Thanks. These are nice." Put them on immediately because blocking her out feels amazing. She stands there for a second like she's waiting for a reward. Sound, then she walks away. Later, she tries to start a deep talk. "I've been thinking about what you said, about emotional labor." Oh my God, she's using my vocabulary like it's a cheat code, and I want to be better. I want to connect intellectually like you said. She tries to bring up some article I shared online. It's painful. She clearly doesn't understand any of it. She's just parroting bullet points hoping for a gold star. I shut it down. "You're trying too hard, Kara. It feels performative. Just exist. Stop performing for me." Her face collapses. "I'm just trying to connect." "No, you're trying to rack up points so I'll end this early." "It's not happening." She goes quiet. After that stops. Trying to talk about politics. Starts spending more time in the spare room. I assume she's pouting. Let her pout, she needs to learn. I'm not a vending machine. You don't insert chores and listening and get intimacy as a prize. Week 5, something shifts. First month down, and the house gets weirdly quiet. No more accidental touches at all. She doesn't reach for my hand. In the car, doesn't try to hug me before work. Just a nod and "see you." It's strangely efficient. I tell myself, it's progress. She's respecting the boundary. Sunday lunch at my parents' place, normally. She's Miss Charming, talks to my dad. Compliments my mom. Plays the perfect spouse today. She's polite but distant. Sits on the edge of the couch like she's waiting for a bus. My mom notices immediately. "Is everything okay with Kara?" She seems quiet. I wave it off. We're in a growth phase. I'm teaching her independence. Mom gives me that worried look. "Be careful what you wish for." "Honey," boomer wisdom. She thinks a spouse's job is managing the other person's emotions. I ignore it on the drive home. I decide to test the waters, feeling generous. I put my hand on the center console, palm up. Old routine says, she grabs it instantly. She doesn't both hands on the wheel. Eyes forward. "Traffic's bad today," she says, like it's just weather. I pull my hand back. Feel this little sting rejection? No, she's just being respectful. She's scared to cross the line. I smirk to myself, perfectly trained. Week 7, new routine, locks in. I come home late from some networking mixer. Normally she'd be on the couch waiting like a sad puppy. House is dark. Weird. I check the spare room door closed. I hear voices. I listen. She's on Discord, laughing like real laughter. Haven't heard that in weeks. I knock. The laughter dies instantly. Yeah? I open the door. She's wearing a headset, 2 monitors glowing like a little command center. Some game with way too many stats and menus. Just checking you're alive. You didn't text. She pulls one ear cup off. Oh, sorry. Raiding with the guild. Lost track of time. You haven't played that in years. Yeah. Well, I've got a lot of free time at night now. She says it flat, not mean, just true. Okay. Well, keep it down. I've got a headache. Sure. She puts the headset back on, turns to the screen. Doesn't ask about my mixer, doesn't offer water, doesn't even look at me again. I close the door, stand in the hallway for a second, feel a weird little twist in my chest. Brush it off. She found a hobby, healthy better than orbiting me, 24/7, go to bed alone, spread out like a starfish. This is the dream week. 9, I start noticing physical stuff. Kara's always been soft fit, not out of shape, just comfortable lately. Her shirts are tighter in the shoulders. Arms look more defined. She's leaving at like 5:15 a.m. Everyday gym bag posted by the door like a soldier. One morning I find a tub of creatine on the kitchen counter. One morning I finally ask about it. You training for something? She's making an omelet like she's in a cooking ad. Doesn't even look at me. Nah. Just lifting again. Feels good to burn off extra energy. She slides the omelet onto a plate. Doesn't offer me a bite, sits down and eats. While scrolling her phone video is some architectural design channel, clean lines, building renders. That whole vibe. Since when are you into architecture? Always have been. Just never had time to actually dive in. She says it like she's commenting on the weather. It's unsettling. She used to fidget, constantly bounce a knee, tap a fork, check my face for reactions. Now she sits perfectly still, calm like a person who's already made a decision. Text the guy's chat. She's going hard at the gym, deaf trying to glow up for when the ban ends. She knows she has to earn her way back. Evan, classic ego move. She wants you to want her, Drew. Let her grind, enjoy the view. I do enjoy the view, catch her coming out of the shower. A few days later, guest bathroom. She stopped using ours weeks ago, towel hanging low on her hips. Abs starting to show again. And yeah, it hits me little spark in my gut. I bite my lip like an idiot. Looking good, Kara. She glances at me, face totally unreadable. Thanks. Walks past me into the spare room and shuts the door. Click locks it. Why the hell did she lock it? I stand there for a second, like a dumb NPC. Then I knock. Kara, from inside. Flat voice. Changing. Minute. I wait. She comes out fully dressed, jeans, nice button down. Hair done, smells like expensive cologne. Not her usual deodorant and coffee smell. Where are you going? Dinner with some work friends. New project team. My brain short circuits. Oh, can I come? She pauses and adjusts her watch like she's timing me. Probably not a good idea. It's gonna be technical shop talk. You'd be bored. I can handle shop talk. I won't be a problem. She doesn't argue, just grabs her keys and heads out. I won't be late. Door shuts. I just stand there in sweatpants, stunned. She has literally never gone out without dragging me along. I check her location like a psycho. She's at some trendy gastropub downtown. I spend the night stalking her coworkers on LinkedIn, trying to figure out who she's with, cross-referencing job titles like, I'm in the FB. I end up eating a bowl of cereal for dinner, alone at the kitchen counter. Feel this gross, hollow feeling. Not lonely. I'm not lonely. I'm just bored. I'm used to her entertaining me, orbiting me. This is good practice for me, too, I tell myself. Week 10 hits. We're basically strangers. Polite strangers that share a mortgage house is cleaner than it's ever been. Bills paid, early trash, always taken out, and the silence is thick. Not the cozy silence of 2 people reading on the same couch. The silence of a waiting room, fluorescent, awkward, temporary. I start trying to bridge it, because I miss the validation, hate admitting it. But it's true, I miss being worshipped. Decide to throw her a bone. She's on the couch reading. I sit next to her, and I put my feet in her lap. This is a massive concession from me. Old Kara would start massaging instantly, like a trained nurse. She looks at my feet, then looks at me, then calmly shifts her legs so my feet slide off onto the cushion. "Please don't," she says. Soft voice, firm tone. My face goes hot. "What?" "I'm just relaxing. We have an agreement." She doesn't even blink. "No intimacy. That includes cuddling." "But I'm initiating," I say. "Because I'm an idiot, so it's different." She shakes her head. "That's not how boundaries work, Tyler. You don't get to toggle them on and off because you're bored. I'm following your rules." Then she stands up like it's nothing. "I'm going to read in the office." And she just walks away. I sit there fuming. How dare she use my own logic on me? She's punishing me. She's being petty fine. I'll show her. I decide I won't speak to her for 3 days. See how she likes that. 3 days pass. She doesn't even notice. She seems perfectly content in the quiet whistling while she makes coffee, humming while she irons her shirts. Little happy sounds in the morning, like a person who isn't stressed anymore. And that realization hits me like a truck. She's happier. She's happier without me needing her. Happier without chasing me. For approval, panic.mp3. No, she's not happy. She's masking. She's pretending to be fine to trigger my insecurity. It's a manipulation tactic. I won't fall for it. The countdown is almost done anyway. The 100 days are close. She's just white-knuckling it to the finish line. Final lap, 1 week left. I start planning the reunion in my head. Need to reassert control, but also reward her. I want things normal again. Well, not normal. I want her chasing me again. But I'll be nicer this time. I buy expensive lingerie, black lace, garter belt, the whole dramatic setup book, a table at the steakhouse. She loves but always says is too pricey. I leave little notes, one on the fridge that just says soon. She ignores it. I watch her toss it with the trash like it's a coupon. No comment, no smirk. Nothing? Maybe she didn't see. No, she saw it. She's just committed to the bit. And part of me almost respects it. Discipline. She's proven she can control herself in my head. I'm like I fixed her, took a needy person and turned her into a stoic adult. I should write some smug think piece about this. How an intimacy detox saved my marriage. Already drafting titles like a psychopath, day 99. I'm buzzing with energy all day. She's in the spare room, packing a bag, duffel on the bed, folding stuff with that calm precision. "Going somewhere?" I ask, leaning on the doorframe, trying to look casual. "Just organizing some stuff," she says. Doesn't look up, zips the duffel. That sound makes my stomach flip. "Excited for tomorrow?" I ask. She stops, finally looks at me, eyes clear cold. "Tomorrow is Saturday," she says, like she's answering a trivia question. "The days are up," I say, trying to keep it light. "You know, the whole thing." "Right. The 100-day. Then she goes back to the bag. "Yeah, I know." That's it. No smile. No, I can't wait. No, I missed you. She's playing it so cool, it's almost hot and also almost terrifying. Day 100 to big night. I spend 4 hours getting ready. Like I'm prepping for a wedding blowout. Professional makeup. Dress that hugs everything. I look insane in the mirror, and I know it. She comes out wearing her best suit. She looks incredible. She looks insane, honestly. The best she's ever looked like. She leveled up into a different person. We drive to the restaurant. She's polite, opens my door for me, but doesn't put a hand on my lower back. Doesn't do that little guiding touch she used to. No hand-holding across the table. No lingering contact at all. I order the most expensive wine on the list. Because I'm feeling dramatic and in control, raise my glass to us. "To clarity," I add, trying to sound deep. "To clarity?" She repeats. Clink. I start talking about the future like this is a business meeting. Now that we've reset, I think we can schedule intimacy. Maybe twice a week, so it doesn't feel like a chore. She just stares down at her steak cuts. It perfectly doesn't answer. "Kara, did you hear me?" She finally looks up. "I heard you. Let's talk about it at home." Ominous as hell, but whatever privacy, maybe she's planning some big heartfelt speech. Maybe she's going to do some cute reproposal thing. I let myself believe that for a second. We get home. I hurry to the bedroom like a teenager. Light the candles I set up earlier. Turn on the playlist. I picked out pose on the bed in the robe, like I'm in a cologne commercial. Wait 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Hear her moving around in the living room. Think she's getting champagne. My heart does that dumb, hopeful thing. I get up, wrap the silk robe tighter, walk out. She's not getting champagne. She's by the front door, 2 big suitcases and that duffel from yesterday, stacked like she's checking out of a hotel. My stomach drops so hard I feel it in my throat. Room tilts. Kara, what are you doing? She looks up, face totally blank stone. I'm leaving, Tyler. I laugh, like actual hysterical laughter, because my brain refuses to process it. What? Is this a joke? The days are over. You won. You get me back now. I open my robe like a lunatic trying to sell the whole thing. Look, I did all this for you. She doesn't even glance down, keeps eye contact like I'm not even standing there, half naked. I don't want it. 4 words, and my head goes empty. What do you mean you don't want it? You were obsessed with me. I was, she corrects so calm it's cruel. I was obsessed with the idea of us. I was obsessed with making you happy. Because I thought if I loved you enough, you'd actually like me back. She grabs the suitcase handle like she's done rehearsing. But the last 3 months? They were eye-opening. I can feel my voice crack. Because you missed me, I blurt too loud, too desperate she doesn't flinch. No, she says, because I didn't. Silence lands like a brick. I didn't miss walking on eggshells. I didn't miss feeling like I was annoying you just by existing. I didn't miss the rejection. She takes a slow breath like she's been holding it for years. I realized I was lonely with you. Being alone in the spare room. That was the most peace I've had in 5 years. I stammer because I have nothing else. But I was fixing us. I was teaching you autonomy. She nods once. You taught me I don't need you. And you were right. I don't. Then she drops the next bomb like it's a grocery list. I requested a transfer to the London office 2 months ago. It got approved last week. My flight is in 3 hours. London? My brain scrapes for traction. You can't just move to London. We're married. She reaches into her jacket pocket, pulls out an envelope, sets it on the entryway table, like she's placing down a bill, divorce papers. My lawyer drafted them. No fault. You keep the house. I just want out. I hear myself say her name like it's a prayer. Kara, please. Grab her arm, full panic. Now dignity evaporated. We can fix this. I'll drop the ban. We can do whatever you want. She looks at my hand on her arm, same way I looked at her hand on my thigh months ago. Like it's something sticky, she gently peels my fingers off one by one. I don't want to touch you, Tyler. I just want to be away from you. She opens the door, cool night air hits. My skin makes the whole moment feel even more real. Goodbye. And then she's gone. Door clicks shut, lock slides into place. I stand there half naked in the hallway, staring at the wood grain, hear an Uber pull up outside, hear the trunk pop, hear the suitcase wheels scrape, hear the trunk slam, hear the car pull away, then nothing. Absolute crushing. Nothing. I look at the envelope on the table, look at the empty living room, and this insane thought pops up. I won. I successfully decentered her. I reclaim my autonomy. I am totally, completely, 100% independent. My legs give out. I slide down the wall to the floor, knees to my chest, start crying. Not cute crying, ugly shaking, can't breathe. Sobs grab my phone on instinct thumb, hovering over the group chat. Want to type, she's a monster. Want to say she abandoned me. Start typing, stop scroll, back through my own messages from the last 100 days. Me mocking her, me bragging, me pushing her away. Like it was sport, and the sick realization spread slow. I built this brick by brick. I built the wall she just walked away from. Now I have the whole house, and I've never felt smaller in my life. Stare up at the ceiling. Remember how she used to look at me like I was the center of her world. Realize I'll never see that look again. I humbled myself, and it cost me everything.